Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in today. This is Ying from the admissions office of the University of Hong Kong, and it is my pleasure to tell you a little bit more about university, as well as the admissions for this upcoming cycle. Before I begin, I want to talk a little bit about Hong Kong. For those of you who are familiar with Hong Kong, it is located in the southern part of China. And within just 4 hours of flight, Hong Kong is able to reach a number of major cities in mainland China as well as in Southeast Asia. Within just 5 hours by flight, Hong Kong will have access to close to half of the world's population. In fact, before COVID-19, Hong Kong is also a very popular stop where people from all over the world will have the transit in Hong Kong going into, say, popular destinations to and from Europe, North America, as well as the Middle East. So as you can see, the position where Hong Kong is located is actually a great advantage of what you will gain if you do choose to study in this amazing city. Hong Kong is also named Asia's World City for good reasons, other than just what you see, the world famous skyline here. One, the mountainous backdrop and access to beaches, the job market, which obviously many of you probably know Hong Kong as one of the major financial hub in Asia and the world. An excellent selection of universities to choose from. Many of them are ranked very highly, as well as a highly international population, where, as you can see, a high percentage of the students in the city are from international background. In addition, Hong Kong also has an efficient transport system where you will have no problem going from one end of the city to another with ease. Hong Kong U in particular has its own MTR station, which will lead you directly into the campus. And that's another great reason why you should consider studying with us. The education quality in Hong Kong is very high, and all the courses are taught in English by our government subsidized universities. So do feel free to go through our university's website and to find out more about the various programs and opportunities that you can gain from studying with us. Now, let me talk about the University of Hong Kong. When you think about studying in a university, most of the times you will think about the relationship that you will build, perhaps the lectures, competitions, perhaps the internship. Those are obviously aspects that goes into a university education. This is an example, in fact, a competition that our students have joined where they participated in creating the world's fastest robotic fish and winning a Guinness World Record along the way. Another group of our students participated in a Microsoft Imagine Cup, which is really a very famous competition among university students. They have to pitch their idea to a panel consisting of leadership from Microsoft. And they came up with the idea of a app that help improve youth therapy practices. And now actually winning the world champion and turning this idea into an actual product. And now they are a startup which is being incubated at HKU right now. HKU is also at the forefront of science research and battling COVID-19. And thanks to the research that the researchers at HKU have put together, Hong Kong right now is actually at a very safe place in terms of COVID prevention. And we are expecting to resume face-to-face classes very soon. Now let's talk about some experiences being shared by our students. This is one student who actually have graduated from us a couple of years back, whom I believe is now studying in North America. So Saloni studied Bachelor of Social Sciences at HKU. In her sharing, she talked about the intellectual rigor of her study during HKU, where obviously she will be learning from world-class researchers and world-class professors. As an undergraduate student, she was able to be exposed to various research experiences early on, and also putting those experiences into actual practice by being exposed to the social aspect, bringing social impact to, for example, nonprofit organizations, which is what she did, as well as something that would have a meaning, have a more meaningful impact to people who would benefit from her research. If going into Korea is your thing, Hong Kong, you also provide ample opportunities for students to do just that. Friska is a student from Indonesia. And originally, she wanted to study science because she thought she wanted to be a scientist. With the flexible curriculum that HKU offers, she's able to discover something that she's never thought about, to mix and match courses and to do a double major at the university. So even though her first major is Bachelor of Science in Nutritional Science, she second major in finance, which is from the HKU Business School. And with the internship opportunity she have access to during her summers, she's now working as a business consultant at McKinsey Company back in her home country. If you're interested to kickstart your business career or even to start your own business in Hong Kong or this part of the world, then HKU also offer resources for students to do that. A lot of our professors at HKU have industry experiences and insight. So as they mentor you along your 4 years of study, you also gain industry experiences and sometimes even jobs along the way. HKU also offers space for students to collaborate and also to incubate new entrepreneur startups. So that obviously is also available to all the students if going into starting their own business is what they're interested to do. So now a few things I want to tell you on top of what the students have shared is the reason why HKU is considered one of the best universities where you can embark on your study in Asia. In the past 14 years, HKU graduates have maintained virtually 100% employment rate. And in the latest QS graduate employability ranking, HKU is also ranked 9th most employable in the world. So that means that students coming into HKU will have no problem finding jobs, finding their jobs, and even multiple job offers during the final year or after they graduate. In addition, international students would also be able to stay in Hong Kong to work if they so choose to. And they will be able to extend the visa for that particular purpose. So this is another great reason, another great benefit for students who want to stay in this part of the world to start their career. Rankings. I know that a lot of students, perhaps even parents, are very concerned with rankings. As you can see here, Hong Kong is actually done pretty well in a lot of the major rankings. In the latest QS World University Rankings, HKU is ranked 22nd in the world, 4th in Asia. And as you can see, there are a number of subjects that HKU is also ranked fairly high. That again shows that students coming into HKU will be able to take courses, perhaps to take courses with majors from these different areas of discipline and find and discover the passion along the way. Our professors are also world-class. In fact, over 127 of them are ranked in the world's top 1% last year based on the number of citations in their research output. Our international staff is very international. Close to 2/3 of them are actually not from Hong Kong locally. So you're also guaranteed to have an international exposure during your time here. In terms of students' clubs and societies, there are a number of them you can choose from at HKU. And if none of those work for you, you can also start your own. with a couple of your friends, you're very welcome to start your own clubs and societies if you would like to. There are a vast selection of food available on campus or near campus, as HAU is located near a very expat-friendly neighborhood. HAU also offer halls and colleges for students to apply to, and usually first-year international students will be given priority to stay in one of the halls and colleges that HAU provides. Now to talk about the programs, HAU consists of 10 faculties offering more than 40 undergraduate degrees, approximately 100 majors and minor options for students to choose from. Interdisciplinary studies is a major focus, as we believe that they are where the future is heading towards. As a response, HAU launched the Bachelor of Arts and Sciences degree, where students would take one of the following areas in the Bachelor of Arts and Sciences degree. And students taking courses from different faculty will be able to gain experiences and also expertise in different areas at the same time towards that particular degree. The Global Engineering and Business program is for students who want to do a engineering program to gain the accreditation, plus also to gain a business specialty on top of that. So these programs, again, are available and they are part of the 40 plus undergraduate degrees that students can apply to. Now, on top of the interdisciplinary programs students can choose from, students can also do and benefit from the major and minor system. As mentioned earlier, students can do 2 majors, which can be from the same faculty or from different faculties. And the result of that is that students will be able to gain more connections, more skill sets, and more exposures, so that it will truly generate something that's more than just the 2 majors combined together. Before COVID-19, HAU students are active in the overseas learning. In 2018 to 19, in that just one single year, over 10,000 overseas learning experiences has taken place. HAU has over 370 exchange partners in 45 destinations in the world. So you're bound to find something that will fit your interests. On top of that, HAU has a number of dual degree programs where students will be able to gain more than 1 degree in one go. We partner with renowned universities in Europe, in UK, in North America, and also in mainland China as well. And if you would like to find out more, do visit our website afterwards so that you can find out more about the different selection criteria and the requirements. To shift gear a little bit and talk about the international missions themselves, I would like to draw your attention to how you can apply to the University of Hong Kong. For students studying international exams or even a regional or national exams, you will be eligible to apply to HAU. For a full list of what we accept, do visit our website admissions.hau.ha. I'll also have the link available at the end of the session. As long as you fulfill one of the requirements, then you will be eligible to apply to HAU with the exams that you are sitting for. We are going to open our admission system for 2022 intake. So if you're students who will be graduating and attending university in fall 2022, this is a deadline that you should pay attention to. And students would have until November to complete their application if they want to be considered for first round evaluation. After the first round evaluation, students will be considered for rolling admissions if they apply after the November 17 deadline. Consideration will take place all the way until August 2022, subject to program availability. So here I would highly recommend students who are interested to apply to HAU to meet the November deadline, as your application will be considered early and you'll also hear back from us earlier as well. Do check the expected lower boundary available on the HAU website so that you can see whether you will be competitive for a particular program that you're interested to apply to. On top of the admission standards, students should also meet the language requirements set out by the university, which includes the English language proficiency requirements and a second language requirements. The exact tests and what you can use to fulfill depend on the qualification that you do take. So do visit a website to see whether you already meet those requirements by the examinations that you are currently doing. On top of language requirements, depending on the program you're interested to study in, there may be an additional program requirements as well on the HAU website. So here, I just want to give a few examples. If you want to study engineering, do note that your high school level math and physics will be looked at. If you do apply with your high school results, so those exams, those results from math and physics will be essential for you to gain admissions to engineering related programs. Now, I also want to highlight a few points. When you apply to HAU and do not yet have your final results, so for example, your IB students, your A-level students, you will be able to apply with predicted results as well. If you do apply with predicted results, HAU will issue conditional offers. We also look at your academic history from year 9 onwards, so we highly encourage students to provide that information to facilitate holistic evaluation of your application. So those information could include high school transcripts, could include any intern exams, could include any other public exams that you've taken, and we encourage you to include all of that into your application form. Update us with your academic results throughout the application cycle. You can list out all the exams that you expect to achieve by August 2022 and update them regularly as they become available, as that may affect the admissions results. You are also required to provide one personal statement, and you're also encouraged to provide 2 references letter as well. And those can be provided through the application system after application is submitted. For references, you can nominate your referees directly on the application as well, and they will receive an individual invitation to provide the references for you. Last but not least, students with 5 program choices to choose from when they fill out the application form. And as a result, you may receive multiple offers from HAU based on application and profile. So now we have reached the end of the presentation. We would highly recommend you to visit our website, which is admissions.hau.ha, to find out more information about the admission standards, about the programs that we offer, about the dual degree arrangement, and scholarships information as well. Do follow us on Facebook and Instagram if you want to find out more about our upcoming sessions, as well as the happenings on campus. So stay tuned and hope to see you on HAU campus soon. Thank you.